Kabe salamat lingun alatai, salam sujud karembe malempang.
Halus.
Hello, I would like to tell you about Central Kalimantan story called the Nusa Island. A long, long time ago, there was a farmer named Nusa. He lived with his wife and his brothers. He and his brothers were fairly diligent farmers. Nusa and his brothers, which is the other farmers, were very sad because the rain had not fallen for a very long time. And now the rice fields were dried. They needed water. And then Nusa decided to ask his family to move to the other place. After walking for 3 days, they arrived. But then there had a lot of water there because there was a river. After they arrived, Nusa was very hungry, and suddenly he found a very big egg. He took it to his wife and asked her to cook it. Finally, they cooked the egg. Nusa told his wife and his brother to eat it, but then they refused it. They're not really sure about the egg because it's too big. Nusa didn't care because he was very hungry. After he ate, then he slept. And in the morning, Nusa screamed in pain. His wife and his brother came immediately to see him. And then they're just surprised. Something happened with Nusa. His legs turned into a long big tail, and his body getting bigger, just like a monster.
What happened to me? Was it because the egg I ate last night? Jesus! I turned into a dragon!
Poor Nusa asked his wife and his brother to move his body into the river because he couldn't walk and move his body. But slowly they tried to pull Nusa, and finally they succeeded. Please forgive me. I can't live with you anymore. I'm gonna live in this river. Go home. Tell people about me. Ask them to be careful to what they eat. Later, Nusa disappeared in the river. Finally, Nusa turned completely into a big dragon. He ate all the fish in the whole river, and the fish was scared. They had to do something. They have to stop Nusa from eating them. So they are held a meeting.
I have an idea. Just be prepared to attack the dragon when I give you all the sign,
said fish. So the fish had a plan, and he came to Nusa. So he said,
Master, there is another dragon here. He is more bigger and powerful than you. He challenged you to fight with him.
Oh yeah, I'm the biggest and most powerful dragon here, and I will fight him,
said the dragon. Days and nights, Nusa preparing for the fight. He was thinking, what about his enemy? And then he was very tired. He couldn't sleep. And then when Nusa was sleepy, the fish came to him and screamed,
Master! Hey, Master! Your enemy was behind you!
Finally, Nusa turned his big body so fast, but his own tail was still in front of him. But he thought that his own tail was his enemy. And then he bit it, but it feels pain. So he screamed. Suddenly, the fish said, "Attack!" And all the fish in the river attacked Nusa's body. They beat Nusa's body. And Nusa's had nothing to do. He was trying to save himself. So he swam to the riverside, but he was very weak. He couldn't move his body. So finally, he died. His body changed into a big island, and people named the island as Nusa's Island. It's located at the Kayan River in the central Kalimantan. That was a story about Nusa's Island. Thank you for watching us.